Okay, you may be wondering why I'm putting the tape down. You're going to find out in a short minute. So, there's little lines on the mat, and that's what I'm using to line this up. If you have a mat that doesn't, you'd have to use a tape measure and make sure that everything is squared up. Okay, so like I said, you're going to find out why in a moment. We're going to talk about push-ups. Now, a lot of, or at least they used to, so if you want to become a security guard, if you want to become a police officer, paramedic, military, often there's a push-up part. Whether they've changed that or not, I'm not sure right now, but basically anything where you have a physical job, such as those, there's often a part where you have to do push-ups. I have had someone who wanted to be a security guard, and part of it was they had to do so many push-ups based on their age. When I got them, this is what they looked like. So they were here and their body was twisted, okay? It was out of alignment. So when they were doing it, they were trying to do everything like this. First thing with push-ups, whether you're kneeling or you're going to be doing full out ones with your knees up, is you need alignment, okay? So hands should be aligned. You can't probably see it. Feet should be aligned. And I'm going to do this backwards as well so you can see it. If you're going to do kneeling, again, make sure one knee is not back. You might say, oh, that's not going to happen, but depending on what you've been doing in life, people are often off balance. So the first thing is make sure you're aligned, okay? Push up. I'll put my fingers back a bit. You go here. Find your spacing, okay? You come down, you come up. No touching the belly, no belly flops. Just down, touch, come back up. So they may have you touch your chest, your sternum, or your chin. You'll notice my head stayed in alignment. I didn't drop my head, lift it up, right? I didn't do this. Try to do it perfectly. So alignment, and I'm going to turn around so you get an idea what I mean by the feet. Often what happens, even if you line the hands up, is the feet will be like this. So make sure your feet are aligned, okay? And that your hands are aligned. Down, come up. There's different ways. There's sort of go forward, back up. I know I touch my belly, but that's because of a forward movement. Normally it's just straight down and probably touch your chest. Okay. The other thing is endurance. Strength is one push-up. That tells you how strong you are. After, if you do 2, 3, 20, that's endurance. How can you build up your endurance? So, what I found was this one gentleman was very strong upper body, but his core was weak. So he would do a few push-ups and then he was caving in. And he was caving in because his core was weak. So a push-up is like a moving plank. And you might hear plank deters, people who say, oh, planks are no good. I disagree with them. You do have to be careful about your shoulder and your neck and your lower back when you do a plank. Okay. So let's do a plank this way. Make sure everything's lined up. You're holding it. There's different ways of doing a plank. You could also do it this way, okay? Which is more of the starting point of a push-up. Again, super important you do proper alignment. So whether it's this way or it's this way, okay? want you to see it both ways. So alignment and endurance. If you're doing a bunch of push-ups, this is probably not going to help you other than maybe the alignment. If you're struggling to do push-ups and your upper body seems strong enough, it's probably your core is weak. So make sure, so draw in, right? The idea of a plank is you're holding. Push-ups can be built up gradually. You can start against the wall if you're not that strong, but make sure this is pulled in. Not a lot, just enough that you can feel the obliques trigger, okay? Tummy's in the whole time you're doing it. You are breathing, not holding your breath. Then you start to get lower, okay? Maybe off a bench or something. When you get to the floor, you start off kneeling. Then what you can do is put one foot back. Get used to that one side, put the other foot back. This isn't in one day, this is over the weeks, okay? And then what you want to do is come down, hold, try to push up. If you can't, that's okay. But start by going down and holding, and then you start to build up. Once you can do one, you can build up to two. Have I done this with people? Yes, I have, and it works. Now, I said this very quickly. This isn't going to take one session. This is going to take many sessions. So it may take weeks, and it depends on the individual. So you do need that core endurance. You need the strength, and you need the endurance in the upper body. Your legs shouldn't cave in, but do it gradually. So if you're already doing push-ups, great. Maybe just check your alignment. If you're not doing push-ups or you struggle with push-ups, remember, you can start on an incline and start to build down. Okay, I hope that helps everybody, and we'll see you next time.